Is the presentation from group T, which is from two S2G1. Okay, this is our member, Ganjin Chanjime Chuhui. This one is the data segment. So this one is the name for the data, which is stored. This one is the data type. Okay, this one is the integer, which is array. We need to store 10 integers. So for each integer, we need 4 bytes. So for T, okay, this one is a main segment. So this one is initialized for T0 to 0. And this one is to show that the counter for number which is entered. Okay, this one is the input loop. So this one is to print the prompt, which is enter a number. This one, okay, print integer is for this segment. This one, for this one segment is print con input time data, which is this one. This one for receive the data from the user input, which is 1 for this part. Okay, this one is valid that input. So this part will initialize the data which input is between 0 until 255. Okay. For this segment is to store the word into the array. So, uh, so it will store the word and then add 4 bytes to the next space. So it will move to the next address in the array. Because for one word need 4 bytes, so it will move 4 bytes for each word. Okay. For the invalid, this one is for this part. If we type the wrong answer, that is out of between 0 and 255, we will print the invalid like this one. Okay. This one is the display loop. So it will set the loop first element offset at 0, second element at 4. So it will plus 4 bytes until the display loop print out all the code, all the data. This one is for the offset to offset. This one's for printing the new line. Okay. This one is for printing the integer which the user input. This one is for the calculation, which is this one. This part is for the convert binary part. So this one will print string. So it will print binary like this one right down here. Okay. After it print this one, it will copy and input from binary conversion. This one is binary loop for printing binary. This one also printing binary. So it will shift right logically variable. For example, it will change 50 to the binary. For this part, we will convert 0 or 1 to the SCII. Okay, this part is for print character. For this part, we will move T $T3 to $A0. This one is for the decrement $T0 to process the next bit. After that, it will jump to the binary row.
For the hex conversion part, we first start with print the string of hexadecimal, and then we copy register T6 into register T1 and set register T2 into value of 8. For the hex loop, if register T2 is bigger or equal to 0, we print the next hex digit and jump to octa conversion when this is done. For the hex print, we shift right by register T2 bits first and mask the least significant 4 bits. And if register T3 is less than 10, the digit should be print and jump to the hex digit. If the register T3 is bigger than 10, the digit 10 tier 15 and the hex digit skip, the char will be directly printed. For the hex digit conversion part, we add immediate register T3 with 48 and shift into register T3. For the hex char conversion, we add immediate register T3 with 55 and shift into register T3. Hex output, we print the character with this code and we sub register T2 with 4 and shift into register T2 again. And then we jump into hex loop. Octa conversion, we first print the octa string first and we copy register T6 into register T1 and we set the register T2 into value of 6. For the octal loop, if register T2 is bigger or equal to 0, we print the next octal digit. If register T2 is negative, then all bit has been processed. Then this code is used to print a new line, and this code is used to exit the program when this is done. For the octal print part, we shift right by register T2 bits and mask the least significant 3 bit, and we add immediate register T3 with value of 48 and shift in the register T3. For example, if value in register T3 is 3, then 3 plus 48 is 51, which is the exit value of 3. And we print the character and we sub the register T2 with 3 and save in the register T2 again. And then we jump into octal loop when this is done. And this is the code used to exit the program.
Put for our program. We will assemble and run the code. Then it prompts us to enter number between 0 to 255. The user need to enter 10 numbers. If the user enter out of the range, then it will prompt the user to re-enter input again. Then we can see here that the first number, the original input is 4 in decimal. Then it will show the binary number, hexadecimal, and octal. Then it goes for all input. And then that's all. The program is finished running.